Welcome to our channel where we provide essential tips for travelers. In this digital age, your privacy and safety are paramount, especially when you're on the move. One area that often gets overlooked is the potential for hidden cameras in your accommodation. Whether it's a hotel room or a vacation rental, the thought of a hidden camera watching your every move can be unsettling, so we're here to help. Today, we will guide you on how to discover hidden cameras in your hotel room or vacation rental. First, it's crucial to understand what these hidden cameras look like and where they can be placed. Now, these sneaky devices come in all shapes and sizes, and they can be concealed within everyday items that blend seamlessly into our surroundings. Yes, you heard it right. For instance, imagine a smoke detector or a wall clock. As ordinary as they might seem, they can easily house a hidden camera. Even picture frames or digital alarm clocks can serve as perfect disguises for these undercover devices. You might be thinking, well, that's just about anything. And that's precisely the point. These cameras are designed to be overlooked, blending in with our daily lives so well that they become virtually invisible. Therefore, it's vital to keep an open mind and be vigilant about your surroundings, especially in unfamiliar places like hotels or house rentals. It's important to familiarize yourself with these devices, as they can be concealed in the most unexpected places. When you first enter your accommodation, run a quick initial inspection. Now, this may sound like detective work, but it's actually simpler than you'd think. All it takes is a mindful eye and a bit of curiosity. Start by scanning the room for anything that seems out of the ordinary. Look for unusual items or misplaced electronics. For instance, an alarm clock on a bathroom counter, or a smoke detector in an odd location, like directly above the bed. These could potentially be hiding a concealed camera. Remember to check for everyday items that seem slightly off. An unusually thick picture frame, a decorative item facing the bed, or a phone charger that's not plugged into any device. These are all potential hiding spots for cameras. Next, keep an eye out for suspicious wires that lead to nowhere or seem to be out of place. A wire running along the baseboard or trailing from an innocent-looking item could be a telltale sign of hidden surveillance. Also, pay attention to tiny holes in walls or objects. A small hole in a plant pot, a book on the shelf, or even in a shower head could be a camera lens peeping at you. Don't forget to check the less obvious places too. Look behind mirrors, inside light fixtures, under cushions, and yes, even in the plant pots. Cameras can be as small as a pinhead and easily hidden in the most unexpected places. Lastly, remember that not all cameras need wires. Wireless cameras are increasingly common and could be concealed in everyday items like a coffee maker, a clock, or even a teddy bear. It might seem like a lot to remember, but once you've done it a few times, it'll become second nature. And it's always better to be safe than sorry, right? So, take the time to inspect your surroundings whenever you're staying somewhere new. It's a small step that can go a long way in ensuring your privacy. Remember, an initial visual check can often help you spot signs of surveillance, so keep those eyes peeled and stay safe, folks. Now, let's move on to a more technical method, using your smartphone's flashlight. This technique is surprisingly effective, and you don't need any special equipment, just the flashlight on your smartphone. The idea is to use the light to spot reflections from the camera lens. Camera lenses are designed to focus light, and as such, they can reflect light when you shine a flashlight on them. This reflection can often be seen as a bright, twinkling dot. It's like playing detective, but instead of a magnifying glass, you're using your smartphone's flashlight. Start by turning off all the lights in the room. You want to create as dark an environment as possible to increase the chances of spotting a reflection. Next, turn on your flashlight and hold it at eye level. Now you're ready to start your inspection. Begin scanning the room methodically. It's important to move slowly and pay close attention to detail. Shine your flashlight on mirrors, fixtures, and decorations. Don't forget to inspect less obvious places like smoke detectors, alarm clocks, and even power outlets. Hidden cameras can be incredibly small and easily disguised as everyday items. If you see a bright, twinkling dot, that's a possible camera lens. However, don't jump to conclusions just yet. It could be just a piece of dust or other reflective object. To confirm, try moving around. If the bright spot moves with you, you might have found a hidden camera. Remember, this method isn't foolproof. Some cameras are designed to be more covert and may not reflect light in the same way. So, if you want to be extra sure, you might want to combine this method with others, like using a signal detector or smartphone apps, which we'll discuss later. That being said, the flashlight method is a simple and effective first step in detecting hidden cameras. It's a tool that you always have with you, and it doesn't require any technical knowledge to use. By using your flashlight, you can often catch the glint of a hidden camera lens. For a more thorough check, consider using a signal detector. A signal detector, also known as an RF detector, is a device that's designed to pick up radio frequencies that are emitted by electronic devices. This includes, but certainly isn't limited to, hidden cameras. In essence, a signal detector is like a metal detector, but for electronic devices. Instead of hunting for buried treasure, you're on a quest to find hidden electronic devices that might be invading your privacy. The working principle behind a signal detector is fairly straightforward. Every electronic device, when powered on, emits electromagnetic signals. These signals are what the detector picks up. The more powerful the device, the stronger the signal it emits, and the easier it is for the detector to pick up. So how do you use a signal detector? Well, it's quite simple. First, when you enter a room, you'll want to turn off all the devices you're aware of. This includes your cell phone, laptop, and even the television. The reason for this is to reduce the number of signals you're dealing with. The fewer signals there are, the easier it is to spot something unusual. Once you've turned off all the devices, switch on your signal detector and start scanning the room. Move slowly and pay attention to any changes in the detector's behavior. Most signal detectors will either beep or light up when they detect a signal. If your detector starts beeping or lighting up, you might be on to something. Remember, signal detectors can pick up signals from a range of electronic devices, not just hidden cameras. So if your detector starts beeping, it doesn't necessarily mean you found a hidden camera. It could be a smoke detector, a clock, or even a lamp. This is where your initial room inspection comes into play. If your detector picks up a signal from an area you've already inspected and found nothing suspicious, then it's likely a false alarm. But if it's coming from an area you haven't inspected or where you found something suspicious, it's worth investigating further. A signal detector can be a valuable tool in finding hidden cameras. With its ability to detect electronic signals, it gives you an extra layer of assurance, helping you ensure your privacy is maintained. In this digital age, your smartphone can also be a powerful tool in detecting hidden cameras. Let's talk about a few handy smartphone apps specifically designed to help you reveal those sneaky hidden cameras. These apps employ a couple of different techniques to locate cameras that might be lurking in your surroundings. Some of these apps work by scanning for camera lenses, while others detect electromagnetic fields. First up, we have apps that use your smartphone's camera to scan for the reflecting light from a camera lens. These apps, such as Hidden Camera Detector or Glint Finder, use your phone's camera and flash to scan for the glint of camera lenses. They basically work like a digital flashlight, highlighting the reflective surfaces of camera lenses that you might not be able to see with the naked eye. Then we have apps that detect electromagnetic fields, like Electromagnetic Detector (EMF). These apps work on the principle that electronic devices, including hidden cameras, emit electromagnetic fields. When you open the app and move your device around the room, it measures the electromagnetic field variations. If there's a spike in the readings, you might just have found a hidden camera. Another noteworthy app is Fing Network Tools. Unlike the previous apps, Fing scans your Wi-Fi network to find all the devices connected to it. If there's a device that you don't recognize, it could be a hidden camera using your Wi-Fi to transmit footage. Remember, these apps are not foolproof. They should be used as part of a broader search strategy that includes physical inspection and other detection methods. Also, the effectiveness of these apps can be influenced by the make and model of your smartphone, as well as the quality of your phone's camera or sensors. With the right app, your smartphone can effectively help you uncover hidden cameras. So there you have it, several methods to find hidden cameras in your vacation rental. We've covered the basics of understanding hidden cameras, performing an initial room inspection, and using tools like a flashlight, signal detectors, and even smartphone apps to ensure your privacy. These techniques are straightforward yet effective ways to safeguard your personal space, especially while on vacation. Remember, your privacy is paramount, so stay vigilant, stay safe, and enjoy your travels.